I put my teacup? Do you know?
A lot of the time last night, the garden was locked, which I thought was so...
Is that enough juices? Like...
Great. A little bit more.
Dirk, they just locked the garden last night. Kept everybody in the house.
Here? There?
Yeah, they never did that when we were there.
Over there?
Yeah. They locked the garden.
Did they? I never tried it later. Yeah, you and I walked out that first night and sat and talked for, remember that? Midnight.
Yeah,
that was nice.
but we were all using the garden, you know, anytime.
That's great.
Yeah, you would nip out there almost unconsciously with your cigar without even thinking you were out there.
I know. I love sitting out there too under the heater.
But everybody was in the house and the door was locked, and I was kind of, and there was no air, and it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. The evening was, the girls had finished.
I wonder.
You just want the same?
Yeah, that actually looks fantastic.
I wonder why they did that. Well, we can't get out here. I can't get out there, can I? I hate.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, you can now. Do you want to?
After you.
You know, whenever the door is
whenever
the door is open, enjoy it because it might be locked.
I know.
But I just hate the way they take the air away from us. I think that's really cruel. I was.
No kidding. Did I take my? Did you clean my cup? Did I leave it here and you cleaned it?
I think so, yeah.
Is that what happened to it?
Do you want some
more coffee? Well.
I'll have a cup of tea as well, honey, when you can.
Oh, God. But I was on my feet all day, so that was good. From 9 o'clock until I came in here at 4:30. I never sat down. Even when we had to gather in the lounge,
Last night they thought I was Dirk Benedict until I started whistling my songs. I just wanted to.
Yeah, well, I get mistaken for you all the time, too.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I get a lot of your press. It's not all good.
No. Yeah. Leo, when did you start straightening your hair? Oh, I've been doing that for a few...
Mute may influence my return to celebrityhood in the big house. So when I become one of them...
But there's nothing saying that they're going to... We're all eventually going to go back in the big house for a while.
Who knows? But I mean, when I do, I think I'll be changed by the experience of being the mute.
But you'll still be mute over there, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll be dealing with it like I've always been mute, because I certainly haven't. And I've been in celebrity houses before. Not like this, but, you know, and so I have to ask my servants what to provide for me, but it's going to be interesting to ask them in mime. The only thing is it's very taxing for all of you what I'm doing.
It's what?
It's very taxing for you guys what I'm doing.
Oh, it's terrible. I won't. If I don't have to, I wouldn't.
I mean, when they luck, you'll vote me out.
I'm gonna work that hard because the other person do all the work.
But I've got to work really hard at, you know, creating something for myself and my team. It is hard work for
everybody, but it's like.
I'm happy to have found myself. It's not an escape, it's a creation inside. To find some way of controlling my fate within a place where my fate is out of control.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Anyway, it's just for me.
Wow.
I'm also quite happy that the division of Mute and Leo has come about. It was becoming like art. You see, the Mute was kind of affecting my... I didn't know the difference between being off stage and on stage. But in the early stage of my career as Mute, I was having a lot of trouble with, you know.
Yeah, I remember those days.
It's a very fast-moving career it's been, you know, but certainly what happened the day before yesterday was something that could have lasted 30 years.
Wasn't it?
Was it yesterday?
A deaf, it would be fun to...
Deaf, I thought would be funny.
You weren't hearing him. So everybody'd have to go... A deaf mute.
Exactly. It'd be great because he'd get instructions and he'd just not...
Because Big Brother's only way of communicating with us is audio.
I caught that.
Well, they do write. They write.
I caught that.
But it's usually...
Well, I asked for a chalk and a blackboard in the
I didn't go far, did it?
No.
No.
But when the talking to Blackboard came, I shouldn't be giving away all this. I was going to actually have not been able to write, so I had to...
Yeah.
Well, at least one of us had fun.
Was it good for you? Well, it was good for me, pal. You're on your own.
How was it for you? Well, I gotta say, it was pretty
You
good.
know, it's and you know, it's always the people that. Sure, I said, you go do it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you can't do that. You can't do that. Well, I don't even think of a better example. Let me think of a better example. It's like, nobody wants to go play deaf mute. Then when you do it, they go, so what was it like playing a deaf mute? So was that scary? And were they going to throw you out? And then what happened? It's like when we're talking about Berman explaining. Don't explain anything.
Yeah.
You had to be, you say, no, you had to be
Hey,
there.
Dirk, I looked at your career. What you should have done.
Yeah. I know. But I know. Well, they do that in politics all the time.
Of course, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and all these politicians pontificate, whoever's in power, what he should. Oh, I wouldn't have done that.
Death by opinion.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that. I would have. Well, I would have done it, but I would have done a lot better. How would you? Well, I mean, I can't because I don't have the information he has. I can't give you a specific. But I would have done it better. I mean, you can see right now it's a mess what he's doing. We shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't making movies. Oh, I wouldn't have dragged. I don't very seldom rag on movies because man, it's so hard. Somebody gets money, gets financed, especially independent, gets it, man. I don't go, oh, that was stupid. I wouldn't have started that. I said, man, the guy made a movie.
Leave it. Opinion.
Right.
Everyone's got one.
Yeah. Well, those are the intellectual elites that do nothing except comment on actual people that go out and actually do something. Take a chance, take a risk.
Yeah.
And then there are all these highly educated with degrees. They sit back, you know, saw Leo Sayre, the involvement of his me, I find somehow something's missing. There's a certain quality.
I don't know. That's life, though, isn't it? Well, that's what a lot of this is. You know, there's people watching at home. We make their lives for them. We are the actors in their rat run.
You heard it here. But Leo.
Hey, who are they going to vote out? Leo or Mute?
Neither.
No. They might not want Leo. But if they get rid of Leo, they lose Mute.
I hope they vote in, though. No, like I said, we only want the Mute. We don't want Leo talking.
Exactly. No, I would be delighted with that because that is just
two people in the big house.
Of course I have. Don't you?
Well, I knew that, but first time I realized that people got to know this. They can vote for the Mute.
I'm very close. I'm very close.
We can't talk about this.
No, I'm very close to 3.
3? Oh, you're close to 3?
No, I'm close to 3. He's coming.
You're not supposed to be able to bring other people in to this show. It has to go through big.
They're coming. They're coming through.
You brought. Yeah, I know.
They're coming through me.
But you brought another person in here.
I don't think it breaks the rules.
That's never been done.
I don't think it breaks the rules. Only one person came through that door.
No, it doesn't. They don't even have it in the rules. How would you do it? They don't say, and you cannot bring in your own. You can't introduce.
Well, they're probably watching this now and thinking I've devised this from the start, and that is not true.
What?
I have not devised it. I've not pre-thought this out.
No, but you brought it. You brought somebody in. You're saying you brought another person into the show.
How do you think the alien got onto the spaceship?
So
he came through the body of John Hurt.
No.
It's true.
Yeah.
And now he is in the spacecraft. Other than that, there was no problems. They were all sitting around having dinner really peacefully. And all of a sudden, the little boy wanted to get out.
What movie was that?
The Alien. The first Alien.
Oh, the Alien, yeah.
Yeah, that then spawned the whole...